Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Hello, I'm Paul Molina. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of Conrady Junior High, I would like to welcome you to our school for the graduation ceremony of the class of 1999. First, I would like to acknowledge the special guests we have with us this evening. District 117 Superintendent, Dr. Conrady, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Marchinki, School Board President, Mrs. Slowick, and the entire Board of Education, our Principal, Mr. Lutz, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Coughlin, Dean of Students, Mr. Stashak, as well as all teachers, parents, family, and friends. Today is a special day for all of us graduates, as I, being a student, can say personally. It's also a great day for our parents, family, and friends. We all have fond memories of our time here, and probably have accomplished many things that we never thought we would. The 8th grade math team participated in 3 competitions this year and was extremely successful. Our class's score in the Science Olympiad was among the top 7% in the nation. It was a great year for sports, with 2 of our 8th grade teams winning SWIC Conference Championships. Our bands, led by our 8th graders, were given excellent and superior rankings in their 3 competitions this year. These experiences in competition have definitely prepared us for the next step in our academic careers. Whether it be in daily subjects or our extracurricular activities, there always seems to be something going on within these walls. For example, it's hard to forget the 8th grade trips to Washington, D.C. and Great America, or the graduation dance. The science department recently held its bridge building competition for the 8th grade to see who could construct the strongest bridge. Art students have done excellent work in the PTSA Reflections competition and anti-drug poster contest. We also participated in the Language Arts Olympiad and numerous poetry and essay contests. Our band presented 2 concerts this year, and finally, the Drama Club performed their play, Alice in Wonderland, just 2 weeks ago. These activities have given us confidence to go forward as we face new challenges. Again, I would like to thank you all for coming and sharing this memorable celebration with us.
Good evening. My name is Gaia Sidris. It has been a great honor being president of the Student Council. This has been a most productive and fun year. We livened up the hallways by wearing school colors, crazy hairdos, hats, and funny shoes. We helped at Market Day packaging food orders, and we were also busy designing our 8th grade t-shirts. This year's fundraiser centered around everyone's sweet tooth. We had candygrams for Halloween, Valentine's, and even Earth Day. Our main candy bar fundraiser was so successful that people were dieting for weeks afterward. Our 8th grade dance was truly a night to remember, majestic and magical. We worked hard on collecting information to save on our electrical costs with Commonwealth Edison. Something new we sponsored this year was a family swing dance night performed by Mr. Hansen's Jazz Band, which we hope becomes a tradition in the coming years. As you could see, Conrady's students not only learned this year, but had fun. Being student council president meant a lot to me. It gave me the opportunity to make decisions and think of ideas, along with the other officers, on how to improve the school and make it more enjoyable for everyone. It gave me a chance to be creative and taught me ways to work with others and to be a better leader. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Mrs. Barnes, Mrs. Carollo, and Mrs. Mondragon, on behalf of all the student council members for keeping us organized and focused on our work. I'm very proud to announce that as a gift for the school, Student Council has purchased a color skin. Thank you, class of 1999, for making our 8th grade year so special. Best wishes to all of you in the coming years.
Welcome to Conrady Junior High School. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the Board of Education who are with us tonight. Chris Sloyd, President; Mike Pataki, Vice President; Teresa Speck, Secretary; Carol Rasick, Board Member; Steve Good, Board Member; and Matt Rooney, Board Member. These individuals give freely of their time to serve on the board to provide the best education possible for our students. Thank you, Board, for a job well done. Before I highlight the accomplishments of the Conrady graduating class of 1999, I would like to pause and reflect on the passing of one of our longtime Conrady staff members. This past week, we were all saddened by the death of Mrs. Barbara Dalkemper, Conrady's reading teacher who passed away after a short battle with cancer. Barbara taught reading at Conrady for 28 years and was an outstanding teacher who loved her profession and loved her students. She will be truly missed and long remembered by those who knew her. At this time, I would like to have a moment of silence in her memory. Thank you. We have two outstanding teachers who are retiring this year. Mr. Ed Novak, Conrady Social Studies teacher for 29 years, and Barbara Kistner, typing computer teacher for 28 years. They have diligently served the students and community in an excellent manner. For this, we are truly grateful. I would like to take this opportunity to wish them both a healthy and happy retirement. Barbara and Ed, if you please stand, appreciate it. Recently, I came across a saying that accurately reflects what teachers like Ms. Dalkemper, Mr. Novak, and Ms. Kistner mean to students. And I believe we can all reflect on some of the teachers that we've had through our educational lives. And it went something like this: we carry our best teachers around in us like seeds, like songs. The best teachers launch us into the distant realms of ourselves and of the world. Places we may not have been able otherwise to imagine or unlock. Those teachers excite with our own possibilities and the possibilities of the universe. They always expect just a little more from us, and in doing so, help us to find just a little more in ourselves. President of the Board of Education, Chris Lloyd, Board of Education members, faculty, staff, parents, relatives, friends, and last but not least, the Conrady graduating class of 1999. As Superintendent of Schools, District 117, I'm very proud and honored to congratulate our fine young graduates tonight and to have the opportunity to highlight their major accomplishments this past year. Academically, the students excelled. The 8th grade math team placed second overall in the St. Lawrence and Swift Conference math competitions. Our 8th grade science team scored in the top 7% in the nation on the National Science Olympiad exam. Team member Dan Rasick was the team top scorer. In addition, Amina Defawa took a first place in science in the South Cook Intermediate Service Center science competition. Several of our 8th grade students distinguished themselves as finalists in the Lake Forest Academy's poetry contest, had their poems published in the National Anthology of Poems, and won individual awards at the Swiss Conference Declamation Contest. The winner of the school geography bee, Steve Nawara, advanced to state level competition. Athletically, the students had a great year. The 8th grade girls basketball team won the Swiss Conference Championship, and the new undefeated boys softball team also were crowned conference champs. In addition, Conrady had a top 10 finisher in the Swiss Conference Cross Country Championship, and the girls softball team had an excellent season, finishing third in conference play. One 8th grade student, Lucky Wagner, distinguished himself as the only student in the history of Conrady, since it's been 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, to make 4 sport teams during his 3 years at Conrady. The sports were cross country, track, volleyball, and basketball. In fine arts, our students surpassed expectations. Our bands, led by our 8th graders, were given excellent and superior ratings in their 3 competitions this year. Board members Allison Lucilano, Christopher Kupka, Paul Molina, Stephen Bartkowski, Grace Kim, and Matthew Kula received special band awards. In addition, 2 of our 8th grade students were selected to the Illinois Music Educators Association in band and chorus. The drama club presented the play Alice in Wonderland, which was outstanding. In the field of visual art, several 8th graders deserve special recognition. Andrea Lerner and Martin Stosak each won a major award in the state's attorney's anti-drug poster contest. In the 1999 Reflections competition, Gwen Blunk and Marnie Oblak won state-level awards for their artwork. As you can see from these accomplishments, this is indeed an outstanding class. In addition to these accomplishments, this class is special because of their community service and their character. They aided and assisted kindergarten and 1st grade students at Dorn School by reading to the students, listening to the students read, and by serving as excellent role models for the younger students. In addition, they took the time to visit and write to the senior citizens of the community in an effort to share their time and talents and to learn from our senior citizens. They were active in church and scouting activities and participated in raising money for those less fortunate. Yes, this is truly a special class. I would like to thank the parents and guardians of our graduates, the Board of Education, the district administration, and all District 117 teachers and staff members for their hard work, dedication, and commitment in making this past year such a rousing success. Your support and commitment has created a spirit of caring that has directly contributed to the success of our graduates. Graduates, as you leave Conrady Junior High, don't forget to thank those who have shown you the way. Thank your parents, grandparents, friends, and teachers, and remember the teachings you have received and build upon them. As you go off to high school, I ask you to do 3 things. First, always do your best. Everybody's best is different, but if you do your best, you can accomplish more than you ever expected. Second, be good. During the coming years, you will be faced with choices, some good, some bad. You will be tempted and tested. As graduates, you know the difference between right and wrong. If you always strive to be good and do what is right, your future will be brighter. Third and lastly, as you leave Conrady and journey into adulthood, strive every day to make the world a better place. If you do these 3 simple things, always do your best, be good, and strive to make the world a better place, your future and our future as a nation will be more secure as we move into the 21st century. Congratulations. President Sloik, the members of the Conrady 8th grade class have satisfactorily met the graduation requirements set forth by the Illinois State Board of Education and North Palos School District 117. I present to you the class of 1999.
Chris Slowick, President of the Board of Education, will now give the graduation address.
Good evening, Dr. Garrity, Dr. Marchinki, fellow board members, parents, and most importantly, graduates. As we look out upon the graduates today, we wonder what the future will hold for each one of you. Will you enjoy high school? Will you be successful in your chosen career? Will you have a family? Will you be happy? We ask you to keep in mind that happiness does not always come with the highest paying job. We hope you will work hard in high school, but we hope you will take time to enjoy your life. We hope you will take time to smell the flowers and take time to go fishing. Our hope for you is also that you will be kind and considerate of your fellow students and your fellow man. I guess this would add a fourth dimension to the three things that Dr. Garrity asked you to keep in mind. Reaching out to provide a helping hand to others can bring enormous rewards. Kindness will always be appreciated and it will be remembered. And so we hope that you will remember to consider the feelings of your friends, teachers, family members, and all of those around you. We honor you here tonight for accomplishing 8 long years of study in elementary school. You have done a good job, and you deserve recognition at this celebration. Your families and teachers also deserve recognition for the good job they have done in guiding you through those years. In closing, I would like to say, on behalf of the North Palos 117 Board of Education, congratulations and best wishes to all of you in your future.
Awards will be presented
I'm
by
very
Ms.
proud to
Morris.
begin tonight by introducing and acknowledging our 8th grade students who have represented Conrady Junior High School in the National Junior Honor Society. To become a member of this prestigious organization, these students have had to maintain high honors throughout the year and in addition demonstrate a commitment to citizenship, service, character, and leadership. We often hear at graduation ceremonies that these students are our future leaders. It's difficult at times to understand why these speakers would ignore the present contributions of students such as these. They are not future leaders with potential. They are today's leaders. Their presence in our school as positive role models should be applauded. We appreciate their accomplishments, which have been significant and have brought much pride to their families, school, and community. These students have earned the privilege tonight of wearing a gold cord over their academic gown, which they will be permitted to keep as a remembrance of their academic excellence at Conrady Junior High School. I would like for each student to stand and be recognized for their efforts as I call out their names. If you would hold your applause till the end, I thank you. Diane Barkowiak, Sophie Baxter, Kathleen Bolognani, Tracy Borchek, Kristen Sahaki, Amina Dafala, Diana Diaz, Julie Egan, Osha Fungase, Rachel Green, Kate Haglund, Grace Kim, Ariane Lloyd, Paul Molina, Kyle Melmoff Pavula, Allison Muscolino, Stephen Nawara, Dan Norge, Anthony Petrozinski, Lori Pataki, Daniel Rasick, Gina Randazzo, Tom Savage, Kelly Sullivan, Victoria Svoboda, Nancy Toe, Annette Tomaskovich, and Lucky Wagner. Everyone give these young students a round of applause.
This year, I'm extremely proud, once again, to be given the honor to recognize the students who are the winners of our most prestigious awards for the class of 1999. The first award we're going to present is the Academic Athlete of the Year. This award is given to those students who not only do great in the classroom, is every teacher's dream, does the work that's expected and far surpasses that, but also displays a love for the game, whether they're a starter, on the bench, or just rooting the teams on. And this love must also be shown by good sportsmanship. Whether they win or lose a contest, they always demonstrate that they're class, and the school and the community's class. And this year, I'm very proud to announce these two winners. The male academic athlete of the year, Lucky Wagner. Please come up. This year's female academic athlete of the year, Ashley Russell. Please come up. Now the Student of the Year, the Conrady Student of the Year Award. Every teacher in the building gives input onto the winner of this award. The department chairs nominate, and we arrive at a consensus. This year's male Student of the Year, Paul Molina. Please come on. This year's female winner, Annette Tomakovich. Please come up. Every year we also like to recognize two staff members who display excellence on a daily basis. Over the last 4 or 5 years, I think everyone in the community knows we've really made a push in the fine arts. And this person, for the last 5 years, has been here working on the spring play and really brings a lot of enjoyment to the students and to the parents that come here. She gives herself very freely. I'm very happy to introduce and acknowledge Ms. Kavoris. Please come up. And for the male, he's an excellent teacher, excellent coach, excellent athletic director, a good friend, and for that reason, I think alone, for the last 11 years, he's worked on cap duty in the back gym. Mr. Treepack. Please give these outstanding individuals for Class 99 one more round of applause. This will be the last time that I'm going to speak with the class of 1999. It just seems like yesterday you were running through the halls saying, where's room 28, where's room 27, Mr. Lutz, this school's too big, why do we have one-way hallways, and by the way, when do we get our juice and cookies? And now, you're receiving your diplomas. All I can say, you were a pleasure to work with over the last 3 years. And as Dr. Garrity said, you not only met the state standards, in my opinion, in every area, you far exceeded them. You brought much pride to the school, to your teachers, to your parents, and your community. Good luck to all you in your future. Thank you.
We will now present the candidates for graduation. Sarah Lauren Abel. Amanda Antoinette
Again, we ask
Abraham.
that you refrain from clapping, calling out, or taking pictures as we present the diplomas to the class of '99. Mrs. Sloan.
Nina Muhammad Naha. Marian Ahmad. Rafa Akris. Ali Al-Abed. Tara Ashik. Tara Asa Al-Lalabani. Harij T. Amar. Brett William Anderson. Francisco A. Arroyo. Brittany L. Alward. Lila Ash. Catherine Bajot. Jeffrey Edward Barron. Kelly Rose Barata. Timothy James Bernard. Lloyd Dominique Barnes. Diane Lydia Barkowiak. Stephanie Gloria Barkowski. Sophie Hannah Baxter. Jessica Ann Bahani. Michael Bellinger. Brenton L. Belt. Stephanie Birch. Renita Birch. Valerie R. Blazak. Stephanie Bliss. Gwen Blunk. Catherine Beth Belgnani. Daniel Bolt. Franklin Julius Bonham. Tracy M. Barchet. Martin Victor Bosek. Kenneth Edward Brash. Ryan Anthony Braun. Elise Marie Bresnahan. Justin Cachinos. Luis A. Carreno. Crystal Sekal. Philip Suriel. Scott Sherms. Kristen Ann Chahaki. Michael Collins. Sarah Cote. David Cox. Bailey Crutchfield. Alexandra Cucci. Corey Ann Cunningham. Matt Curtis. Kristen Dukowski. Mia Dafala. Satina DeKalb. Matt Danilek. Stephen Michael Danelovich. Amy Catherine Dara. Mohammed Deeb. Erica Lynn Daly. Julie Demore. Diana Diaz. Michael Dose. Alicia Dozell. Daniel Dozen. Lamishi Drea, Crystal Brzezinski, Mark Warren Eberhardt, Julie Renee Egan, Biel Yayan, Bridget Farrell, Kenneth Christopher Farrell, Mike Phoenix, Andy Finnegan, Gary Lynn Flowers, Jack Fox, Deborah Ann Frederick, Osha Fungase, Alexis E. Gallus, Anthony Michael Garcia, Jonathan Garcia, Brian William Gerhardt, Bart Gewant, Alan Michael Glapke, and King Gochin, Jerry Gonzalez, Paul Granholm, Rachel Green, Arissa Marie Grevin, Charles Grosse, Ann Briska, Jamie Kristen Sheenan, Thomas Hagler, Lindsay Marie Halagera, Ziad Halim, Caitlin L. Halloran, Dennis Patrick Harrison, Amar Jamal Hassan, Kate Marie Heglin, Edward A. Hespin, Andrew J. Higgins, Joe Hilliard, Matthew Nicholas Hostany, Mohammed A. Jaber, Jennifer Jantz, Thomas James, Jenny Lynn Jaso, Christy Farrell Jensen, Bradley Johnson, Samantha Rose Joyce, Philia Jositis, Elizabeth Carmen Juarez, Jason Eureka Luno, Zena Kael, Catherine M. Kazaz, Rachel Marie Keene, Sarah A. Kelly, Erica M. Kennedy, Daniel Kajewski, Daniel G. Kalaki, Grace H. Kim, Angela Marie Cassell, Douglas Andrew Kamen, Grace Kessner, Katie Amber Konechny, Nicholas Korvas, Nicole, sorry, Crystal Holly Gazzello, Matthew Kula, Christopher Kupka, Martin Kuros, Akaduj Lebeski, Amy Suzanne Lasadrello, Lauren Carey LaBelle, Andrea N. Lerner, John C. Lavigny, Arian Lloyd, Alan John Maciak, Catherine Paula Mager, Megan Elizabeth Maero, Paul Stefan Molina, Kyle Wayne Malmafabala, Kevin Markham, Thomas Maruna, John Maruzars, Elizabeth McCain, Edward S. McDade Jr., Patrick Joseph McGuire, Brian Patrick McMahon, Christy Lynn McMahon, Dean A. Medeiros II, Amy Leah Melchiori, Stephen Elliott Melvin, Bogdan Matura, Sylvia Matus, Edie Milan, Abby Lynn Miller, Sherry Joanne Minogue, Alex S. Modestas, Samara S. Muhammad, Mohammed Mohsen, Monica Mott, Ahmad Mulk, Mark Dalamundi, Allison M. Musculino, Manjil Nataraj, Stephen Noawa, Nakina Nawaz, Anne-Marie Carolyn Nowacki, Amanda Negretti, Katie A. Nabalski, Thomas DeCamp, James Nolan Lester, Kimberly Elizabeth Noonan, Dan Nord, Jennifer Lynn O'Donnell, Marnie Elizabeth Oblak, Julian O'Garrick, Christopher T. Ogden, Wyatt Olstead, Eva Opation, James Robert Dulek, Orlet, Michael Ann Oswald, Maria K. Papadrosis, Neil P. Patel, William A. Perez, Jonathan Bezavento, Mark Terrain Phelps, Anthony Richard Petrozinski, Susan A. Platos, Laura Joy Pataki, Daniel David Pote, Laura Lynn Pratt, Joseph Peter Prisbaki, Mary Elizabeth Buttrow, Dan Quist, Daniel Rasek, Rohan Rana, Gina M. Randazzo, Romel Alexander Randall L., Sarah Raymond, Clifford Riley, Amanda Robels, Avery Lynn Rowe. Robert Edward Rubeck. Charlie Rowe. Laura Ruffalo. Ashley Marie Russell. Yvonne Stella Rozuski. Ashwin Savasin. Sonia Angela Santanago. Thomas Michael Savage Jr. Anthony Joseph Schmako. Jana Marie Sheck-Weil. John Anthony Schroeder. Catherine Lindsay Schwer. Christine M. Seaman. Bosner Abdel M. Shabin. Gaia Christina Cedres. Mark Skidlack. Christopher Lloyd Smith. Christina Ann Smith. Cynthia Ann Smith. Beth Therese Smolensky. Robert Edward Snyder. Doreen Soliday. Mercedes Christina Soto. Catherine Marie Specht. James Allen Stacy II. Tammy M. Staron. Angela Stathos. Monica Alexander Stasek. Lindsay Strack. Martin Strozek. Kelly J. Sullivan. Don Sonopin. Victory Sloboda. Stephanie Swice. Robert Paul Setko. Ryan Talley. Rebecca Anne-Marie Tiroli. Nancy Toe. Yolanta Tokarski. Annette Diane Tomaskovich. Diane Trahanitz. Stephanie Lynn Tromer. Michael R. Troy. Marlon Turnage. Eric Urgizo. Beth Elaine Van Sickle. Dulcie Alverimati. Michael A. Bodica. Leland Harold Wagner. Jennifer Lynn Waters. Monica Mary Wentz. Jeffrey Michael Wilkie Jr. Mark Robert Wolin. Frank Richard Whitanic. Thomas Kenneth Wolf. Joseph Wuchter. Amanda K. Wyatt. Justin Young. Werde Youssef. Ahmad Youssef. Nancy Aziadat. Gary Ann Zubek. Brian Lawrence Zidek. Jacqueline Hannigan.
Good evening. My name is Allison Muscolino. I am a member of the class of 1999. On behalf of my fellow classmates, I'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. This year's spring play was Alice in Wonderland. While working on the play, I found a quote that I thought related to our graduation. Alice asked the cat, "Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?" "That depends a great deal on where you want to get to," said the cat. "I don't much care where," said Alice. "Then it doesn't really matter which way you go," said the cat. Through our years at Conrady, there hasn't been a Cheshire cat, but there have been people to help answer the question, which way should I go? Our parents and loved ones have paid all the fees, sat on hard bleachers in gyms without air conditioning, and waited in parking lots for after-school activities to end. Our coaches and teachers covered X number of pages and chapters and assigned plenty of homework, but they also did so much more. They were always there as models, counselors, and people who cared. We even got support from administrators and people whose names we may not know or whose faces we may not recognize, such as school board members and politicians. The time is fast approaching when we will have to choose our own paths. High school, perhaps college, and then a career. This room holds future architects, CEOs, mechanics, lawyers, entertainers, and educators. Just remember, as Kendra Batch has written, we can overcome our fears, we can buy for the hungry, we can help stop pollution, we can give to the poor, we can be what we want, we can use our heads, we can give advice, we can receive, we can behave, we can listen, we can think, we can teach, we can know, we can give, we can feel, we can see, we can.